Hey, what's up you guys, my name is Demon54 and welcome back to another Rockstar video. Well, in today's video, I'll be showcasing one of the 4 synergy gloves in the game and how effective they actually are. Now, what are synergy gloves? What are synergies even? Synergies are pretty much existed in the game from the very beginning in the form of stance and attack skills. When they are shared from the same type, they combine and share energy, thus called synergies, making it more powerful. Essentially, they give you more attack power when they are combined in that fashion. The past couple of updates, they went through a change and revised some of the equipment in game, both gloves and protective, to where the previous attribute before it was stance versus stance. This new revised attribute is now focused on the effectiveness if you use that stance. So if you guys have been watching my past videos and live streams, you guys would know that I've been using Lucky Puncher stance quite a bit. And I have to say that Lucky Puncher stance is like my go-to type of stance in the game. I've used all the other stance. I've tried Stamina Burner a couple of times, but I always find myself going back to Lucky Puncher just because I'm so familiar with the animation and the effectiveness of it and how useful. And again, it's like, you know, don't take my word for it. It's really user preference. Some people like using Stunner Hunter. So this is one of the 4 synergy gloves. You can also find this in a hook or a jab, whichever you want. But don't try to build this around like a hybrid, because it doesn't make sense. You're essentially killing your own speed, and it's not really effective. But if anything, if you want to make an effective build, you want to get 2 speed gloves and make sure you have a legendary Chimera in the lab for the speed benefits in order to make this build viable. If you're a hook, then I guess hooks are already like the fastest attack than uppercut generally. But you want to kind of pick the type of glove that you want, and then you can find them under Sharkjaw sponsorship lineup, and they give you the damage boost, and the damage boost is only for when the skills activate. So this glove in particular only benefits for Lucky Puncher stance, and the 9,000 damage is quite like a monster number, especially when it's at legendary, because you would know that skill attacks does way more damage than normal attacks, and if you add this 9,000 on top of that, then like it stacks, and you would do an insane amount of damage than what you normally see. Like for me, my normal plays, I would see like I have a maxed out like glove. I can do like 30 to 40,000 for a skilled uppercut. Versus when I use this synergy glove, I can do like 40 to 50,000 for a skilled attack. It's pretty crazy when you see that the difference in damage, because you can win your fights more quickly, and you just like, the idea is to try just go in league, uppercut, or uppercut the guys, get that round 1 victory, and just go on with the next fighters. So this is what this is, and it to me is so good, it's so effective that you want to use this glove when you're playing through knockout mode, because in knockout mode it's the same idea. You want to knock out your opponent as quickly as possible, and that's how much that's how you get high scores, really, is if you use this glove, you will get high scores. You will see a difference. I mean, it may not be a big difference, because it really depends on on your account and how many you know, like how strong they are and how effective they are as they go up the lineup. So yeah, this glove is essentially good for knockout mode, but it can be used for league play or even fight club battles if you like. And this glove is almost maxed, and the options are they're not ideal yet. I do want to get like an S plus on uppercut reflex, but yeah, this is like the options that you want. Essentially, you could change this. You could swap out the skill, but you want the skill because that's how you're able to do that extra damage when the skill activates. It's so good that I actually tried to make a second one around the Countermaster, and as some of you guys may know, Countermaster is not a great stance to use, but since the change, a lot of people are just they're still experimenting some stuff and kind of seeing some changes go into effect, and people are changing from Stun Burner and Lucky Puncher to like Stun Hunter or Countermaster even. So it kind of flipped a little bit, and the reason why, like I said, not only the gloves have changed, but the protective gears as well. And here, this is a versus stance against your essentially against your opponent, and it focuses on their it's a speed counter, and basically a full speed down. And I wish they put this in plain English, but at Legendary, it says the speed down is actually 1,176 when they activate their skill. So if your opponent's a Lucky Puncher, you see that weaving uppercut coming, it'll be a lot slower. However, their normal attacks will still be like normal speed, but their attack skills should be slower than normal. So yeah, I have both mouthpiece and the groin. They're kind of like 50-50s because I have one for Stun Burner and then Lucky Puncher, since they're often mostly used in league play. That decided to use this, and it kind of helps. I mean, like, but I still run into players that have very high speed or reflex or both. But yeah, this is also another game changer. But Heretic is still the way to go. They're still useful. But give these protectives a shot, as well as the gloves. The synergy gloves are really good too, and they're so good. I'm gonna go into knockout mode and kind of demonstrate that right now. And you want to go. You want to use your guy with the synergy glove. In my case, I'm using Diego. So like here's the game plan. I'm gonna go through the first 19, or actually the first 18, then 19. I'm gonna take the L and essentially lead the last two fighters for maximum scores. So here I'm going to just try to get through the first 18 with Diego and try to maximize my score. And the way the scoring works in knockout mode is that each round the increments goes up from like 1,000 to 2,000. So like match 1 will be 1,000, match 2 will be 2,000, and then so on and so forth. The idea is to knock out your opponent as quickly as possible, and to maximize that score. And over time, as the fight goes on, the score starts to diminish over time. And if you take hits, you lose more points. So you want to knock them out as quickly as possible. For me, the first 10 opponents, they're like an easy like win hitters. But as I start facing opponents with more health, it'll become 2 hitters and then 3 hitters, and you know, so on and so forth. So
Fight!
The synergy gloves are ideal in
Round 1.
in knockout mode right now.
Fight!
And if you do have knockout mode unlocked, I highly recommend you guys try the mode out. I mean, even though you don't finish it, if you can play on a weekly basis, if you play all 6 days in the week, at the end of the week, you will get rewarded. Like if you manage to get gold, then that's great, because for one instance, there was a time that I stopped playing Boxstar for a while, and
fight!
Oh, sure, he was throwing hooks. Oh man, I'm gonna get hit by this. I don't even know what this is. Oh, he threw the other way. Okay. It's kind of hard. I'm still learning that Mega Punch. I'm not familiar with that. The cat is kind of 50-50 for me. But yeah, you want to knock him out as quickly as possible. If you have a Mega Punch equipped with you, use it to your advantage, because it does stop time, and when it stops time, it does not like take away it doesn't diminish your score because the time stopped, essentially. So yeah, if you can, if you do use it, you want to use that as well. Just whenever it becomes active, and just try to use it at that instant. But yeah, that's how like knockout mode really is. It's like, you know, there's players out there that can get like a high score in a single session, and yeah, it's pretty crazy how they can achieve that, and just kind of you learn some of the things, like the type of equipment that they actually use to get there. And
KO.
yeah, so you see like that. I just did like 52,000 damage in that single uppercut. That is pretty crazy. And I mean, there are weaker, but like the damage is still like, you know, it's pretty impressive. It's almost like having Shark Jaw activated, but it's like normal damage. So like that, like 48,000. That is crazy. And that was like a 2-hitter. So like I don't know what match this is, but it's probably 8. It's probably 7,000 I have, or 6,000. Probably like match 7 or something like that. Yeah. So match 8, and it's kind of stressful for a player that's like so into the high score that you would you would try to finish the round as quick as possible. And sometimes you just keep swiping and, you know, hoping that it will land, just like take hits. But you don't want to get hit yourself because you lose points too. So yeah, there's a few people out there that are, you know, gunning for that first place every week. And you know, you always see the same guy in the leaderboard. Look at the dragon, dude. You always see the same guy in knockout mode being first and giving us gold, because he just made a milestone on the greatest of all time for knockout mode. It's pretty crazy, and like, yeah, you just learn from it, and over time you start to understand like the technicalities of like how the scoring works and how you use the proper gear to get that score. Oh yeah.
K.
Love getting hit by the Reaper, especially the Superman punch. Yeah, the Superman punch is like, it's so, like, it just so quick that by the time you see it, it's like, it's too late. You got hit. I think that was match 10 because I did get nailed by that. Yeah, that was match 10. So,
Fight.
I'm trying to make minimal mistakes and see how much I can push.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, he's already called the Reaper? Oh, away.
Down.
Man, dude, these little mega punches, they just keeps... It's like, it's kind of nerve-wracking. Like, I've dodged those so many times, but when you get to the part where, okay, damn, like, I'm gonna either dodge it completely or get nailed.
Fight.
And the one thing about my build right now is
Round
it
1.
doesn't have resistor shock, so
Fight.
hook players are like a nightmare for me. Okay, I thought I was gonna call out that steamroll because goodness, I don't want to get hit by another mega punch.
You win.
Yeah, my scoring is not looking great.
Round 1.
You know, getting hit a few times every round is no ideal. Like, blocking hits is okay because you don't get you don't get deducted for it because you actually blocked it clean. So this was match 13. I should have like 11 or something like that. I'll get 12. I'll take that. Yeah, so like that's pretty much how like the score works. Like you don't want to get hit at all, and that's how you get that high score. But you want to finish that match as quickly as possible too. So yeah, up against a guy that's like that has more health. Essentially, you want to put them in a infinite attack, like get them in a pre-daze state. And then, once you go into that combo, it's, yeah, they're pretty much done for.
Fight!
This guy's a hook, so I gotta, like block and counter.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, I thought I was gonna call it that mega at that last moment.
K.O.
And it's whenever I'm fighting like hook players, I try to throw a jab so I can bait them to throw get them to throw a hook and then counter. But sometimes they do this like weaving and baking out and all that. It gets really annoying sometimes.
Round 1. Fight!
Alright, he should be down before I don't get hit by the dragon.
K.O.
And especially at the last moment of like that infinite attack when you're putting him in a combo and you see his health dwindling down, and then right at the final hit, you think you're gonna knock him down, but then he calls out his mega, and that's probably like the worst thing that can happen to you. It's like, you know, like they would have this invisible shield and they block it somehow.
Fight!
Oh god. Yeah, I can't even see that. Yeah, there is actually a way to dodge that cat. Mega.
Down.
There is the way he
You win.
put his hands together. If one hand's overlapping the other, the overlapped hand would be the arm that throws it. But it's hard to see it because it just happens so quick. It's like almost instantaneously. And some people can agree that dodging the cat mega is like 50-50. Oh, man, getting hit by the hook, really.
KO. You win.
So, that was match 18, probably 15,000, 14 probably. Alright. Was somewhat close. Alright. Here I'm gonna have to take the down. And what you want to do in order to maximize the score is to bring down your opponent's health down to 1%. And then lose on purpose. Yeah, I don't want to. Gotta start throwing jabs. Here you can take your time. You want to like kind of rush through, but this guy's frisky. Alright, I'll let him have that. 2% is not that bad.
You lose.
I gotta make sure that when I use my next fighter, I cannot throw a jab because he doesn't have a jab glove on, and so I have to throw a hook, and I gotta make sure that he doesn't dodge the hook. So we're at 143, so that's that we're looking kind of good right now. Just gonna have to make sure I know this attack.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh, dude, that is. What is this? Oh my god, dude, that is. I am so mad. And then apparently my uppercut is slow. I guess he has that protective gear that slows down my uppercut for a lucky puncher. Oh my god, dude, that normally is supposed to be 19. That killed me a little bit right there.
Fight!
It would have been 180.
Fight!
Oh, okay, he's... I got to give him a good uppercut, but this guy is pretty fast.
KO.
So I had 144 and 15. That was, I think I should be at 160. Yeah, dude. It would have been a 180. Oh. Yeah, dude. It would have been 180. If I was 160 then, and get 20 here, I would got 180. But that match 19 hurted me.
Round 1. Fight!
And then it hurted me even more. Oh my god! It's gonna be like a 75, 175 for my score. I don't know. I don't think it's even worth redoing either because it's yeah, dude. It's kind of stressful playing through this. It's like, you know, going for high score. I mean, really, But it would have been 180, but it didn't, and yeah, that's just how things go with Boxstar. Yeah, if you guys like the video, please give this video a like rating, a thumbs up, comment if you have any questions, and a sub to my channel if you haven't already. I'm almost close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It would be nice that, you know, to share the video and spread it. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do a live stream soonish. I just don't have a date for it yet. But till then, I'll see you guys on the next video or live stream. My name is Demon for 84. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.